Welcome to Hearing the Stories of Our Health, Perspectives of First Nations, Métis, and Inuit Youth, a podcast series produced by the National Collaborating Center for Indigenous Health, in partnership with Birchbark Collaborative. My name is Victoria Grisdow, and I am the host of this podcast. From May to July of 2025, 13 Indigenous youth came together in Winnipeg, Prince George, and Ottawa to develop digital stories on what health means to them. This podcast isn't a polished studio production, it's real talk. It's about Indigenous youth reflecting on their lives, their communities, and what health really means to them in a world that often forgets to ask them. In this episode, Anzel Labatch-Patrick speaks about the importance of family to her health and her inspiration to become a family lawyer to help advocate for Indigenous families impacted by the CFS system. First, I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself, including your name, community, and age.
Hi, my name is Anzel Labatch-Patrick. I'm from the Saik'uz traditional territory, and I am 16 years old.
Okay, thank you so much for being here today. I wanted to know what your future goals are.
Well, when I was 7, my auntie graduated from Thompson River University Law Program, and I kind of thought that that's the direction I want to go in, so I am going to pursue being a lawyer.
Okay, amazing. We need more Indigenous lawyers. So I cannot wait to see what direction you go with that. Are you thinking about what kind of lawyer you want it to be?
Yeah, family law, because I've had some family be taken away wrongfully in the ministry, but yeah, the lawyers and our parent office is working to get them back into community and working in community with other youth and their parents again. So I'm gonna start towards that because I've had family being taken away.
Amazing. That's an incredible goal to have, especially with the amount of kids in the CFS system that are Indigenous. We need more Indigenous lawyers fighting for our kids, and so that's incredible. So if you could describe what your digital story is about, what would you say?
My digital story is about my family and how they're always uplifting you to follow your dreams and do what you want to do, but also impact the community and help the community grow and be more prosperous for younger generations.
And what is important to you about health as an Indigenous youth?
What's important to me about health is your mental health, because so many kids struggle with so much different stuff. I lost a family member to suicide, and we didn't know that he was sad or anything, because people are just hiding it, and I don't want people to be able to hide it. I want them to talk about it, so it's so you can help them, and so they can find their own help, so we don't lose any more people.
Yeah, that's a big issue for a lot of our people, and definitely an issue that needs to be taken seriously and given the proper supports. Did the workshop impact the way that you think about health?
Yes, it did. Hearing everybody talk about their stories, little bits and pieces here, and I'm super excited to see what everybody made, but I know most of it is focused on mental health because teens struggle a lot with that, so it opened up a way for me to be able to see what other people are thinking, not just what I think. Seeing how my sister's talking about how she got taken into care and how she's focused more on horse riding, and now she's doing gymkhanas and rodeos and stuff. So seeing how people get through tough things and still pursuing what they want to do is opening my eyes, because it's new, because you don't see lots of Indigenous youth following what they want to do.
Yeah, getting to see those different worldviews too and inspire each other. So how was the workshop experience for you?
It was fun overall, because we got to just work, we got to learn new things, and I thought it was fun and easy, because Meadow's really good at showing us what to do. So I think it was a good experience. I would definitely do it again.
All right, I'm glad to hear that. Were there any skills in particular that you were excited to learn or you're glad you learned?
Mostly just editing the video and speaking into him, because I never got to do that.
And if you did another digital story about health, would there be anything else you'd want to say or anything you wanted to add?
Maybe a few more things, but most of it is just being able to talk to people when you're struggling and to like ask for help when needed, because I struggle with that a lot. So I usually just like don't talk to anyone if I need help, and then they'll realize and then they'll help me.
Yeah.
So it's like being able to voice when you need help and stuff. So I really think that's important for youth to understand that.
Yeah, it definitely is. That's definitely a skill that takes some time to learn. Like, I'm 24 and it's still a struggle sometimes, but it's definitely something that is important to learn and realize. Is there anything you'd like to share with other Indigenous youth who watch your video?
I'm hoping that when Indigenous youth do watch my video, that people learn not to only depend on themselves and to also like ask for help when needed, and like with schooling, because not all people have parents who support you going to school. You can always find like other people to help you with school, because I know my mom didn't have a lot of support growing up, and then she went to UMBC and became a nurse. My auntie Teresa, my grandpa, and my Anzel, like they really supported my family to go to school. So I'm going to law school. My cousin Dan, who just graduated this year, is gonna go to CNC for heavy duty mechanics, I think. But he's taking a gap year to just work and be able to get money so that he can start focusing on like school and stuff. So he's gonna do that. I'm not sure what my other siblings are doing. I know my other brother Miles is like gonna do something, because it's like exciting. He just told me, but I don't know if I can say it yet. I definitely want to be a mentor for younger kids, because I have lots of younger siblings and nephews and nieces and cousins, and I know they don't always have like a stable background. So I know that when I'm with them, I always help them like talk about things. So I'm really happy that I do that with the kids.
Do you want to tell me more about like your desire to be a lawyer and a bit more about your goals around that?
Yeah, me wanting to be a lawyer is like really hard because it's close to school. I struggle with school, but also being able to voice what I want to do is really helping me. And I have lots of supportive family members, because I was like trying to figure out which law program to go in this year and just figure out before I do graduate high school. So my dad and my brothers are talking with me, and I'm like, I might do this law and this law, and they're like, no, I think you should do this law. And then we all like sat down, we all figured it out. They said family law would be best for me, because I've had struggles with family being taken and lots of other stuff. So I think that that would be one for me.
Amazing. I mean, law school is just it's a lot of critical thinking and like memorizing words and referencing old cases. So thankfully not too much math, but
Yeah.
which
Not good enough.
I'm not either. So, but I think you'll be okay. It's just stretching those brain muscles.
And like most of my family went to the same university, Simon Fraser, and my auntie Chrissy graduated 2 years ago, or a year. I'm not 100% sure, but we were there. My auntie Irene, who had a stroke recently, made me promise her that I was gonna go to SFU for my bachelor's and then go to law school, and I told her I would, because I said I would. So I'm gonna keep to that promise and keep going.
Yeah. Do you know where you want to go to law school?
Thompson River University, and then go abroad for my master's. The exact same programs my auntie did.
Following in her footsteps. I think that's kind of all the questions I had for you. You went through them super quick. Great. Was there any like other final things you wanted to say about youth or Indigenous health or the workshop?
The workshop was really fun. I'm really grateful that CSNSA has put out the opportunity for me to do this, and I really want like more youth to be doing this, because it is really fun. And I know lots of other kids and youth have stories of their own to share with Canada and how they want to inspire other people. And I know like if they did the program again, I wouldn't be returning, but I hope my other cousins would, because I think they'd really enjoy it, because they have their own stories to share.
Yeah, amazing. I think every Indigenous youth across Canada has so many stories to share, but I'm so glad that you were able to be a part of it and to work with us on this project. It's been great. having you here and your sister here, keeping us entertained. So it's been great getting to know you. You're such a bright young woman, and I cannot wait to see where the future takes you. I think you'll be a great lawyer and get to do a lot of amazing things and help a lot of people.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, your heart is in such a good place, and I think you're going to do amazing work. Right, so thank you for joining me today on this podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. To hear more podcasts in this series, head to the Hearing the Stories of Our Health, Perspectives of First Nations, Inuit and Métis Youth on the National Collaborating Center for Indigenous Health website, NCCIH.ca. Music on this podcast by DJ Taj Rashid is licensed and royalty-free under Final Cut Pro software used as part of this project. Finally, a special thanks to the TD Foundation for generously supporting this project.